Good afternoon, everybody. I don't have a presentation. I just want to give you a little background on myself. So I've been with Halliburton for over 20 years, primarily in the engineering and operations side, a little bit on the BD side in multiple countries. Last year, I joined Halliburton's digital transformation efforts, and it's been an eye-opener for me. It's been a great experience. I get to use a lot of my engineering background and operations background and BD background to really start to tie our company together. So a little bit of background on Halliburton. This year is actually our 100-year anniversary. We have two divisions within Halliburton. It's a drilling and evaluation, along with a completions and production. And of those two divisions, there are 14 product service lines that act like 14 separate businesses. Now, as our portfolio, we can actually just hold, cradle to grave for that well, whether it's exploration, drilling, cementing, completions, tools, right up to plug and abandonment. So through this entire life cycle, Halliburton generates a lot of data, and I mean a lot. To kind of put that in perspective, one hydraulic fracturing blender can generate 22,000 signals a second. So that's a tremendous amount of data. Now with that, we need a lot of governance around our data. Now, one of the big problems within Halliburton and a lot of big organizations is we're really siloed. So because they kind of act as individual businesses, they march their own line, they have their own business models, and they actually track their data differently. So long as it falls within our IT infrastructure, then they're allowed to put data wherever they want. And in some of our product service lines, we're still handing data around on thumbsticks, stored on hard drives or stored on somebody's laptop. So one of the things Halliburton has done over the last few years for our digital transformation is to kind of build this digital layer across the organization horizontally. And this is driven down by our top management, our executive committee, that sees a need for us to integrate and collaborate a lot better. Not just internally, but then be able to do that with our customers as well. So we're building things like our data lakes and our real-time systems that will allow us to actually move data anywhere around the company and have it into similar formats, edge devices, things like that. So we're building up this catalog, and we're trying to get our culture of our company to start thinking outside of their own little product service line. So what we have done is, with this infrastructure in place, we've also put together a horizontal data analytics team. And this data analytics team will work with each of the product service lines to use that kind of digital backbone that we're building to meet their business objectives. So that's the part of the team I'm with right now. I'm actually on the completion and production side. Some product service lines are really moving after this and moving in the right direction, and some of the others are holding back to see what works, what can they use. Some are trailblazers, and some are kind of holding back. So it is a challenge, but we're heading in the right direction, and we have buy-in from all our management, and it's really starting to permeate down through our company. So there is a cultural change that's happening. And once we get those platforms in place, as we build them out and we can collaborate amongst each other, then we can really innovate. We have a lot of smart people in our company, and now they'll have the tools and the platform to be able to really put that to use. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Of course, anybody has any questions, let me know.